Hello, people. So tomorrow's the big day, or today's the big day, depending on when you're listening to this. I just wish you the best. I want to walk through some last minute things, especially if you're watching this Monday night, if it's not too late. Um, and I said, wish you the very best. I know you know the calculus. I am more worried that the test won't reflect how much you know. So just show up and do what you do, all right? So here we go. First, on my website, or not my website, sorry, in Google Calendar, there's a checklist of stuff you should look through before the AP test. Would you look at that and hopefully print it off and say, yes, I've done that, yes, I've done that. Don't give it a skim. Really read it and make sure you've done all that. Hopefully you have your AP ID and your check-in ticket, or your e-ticket, and you're ready to go. So, also, if you are done with the review that was assigned way back on Friday and you need or would like a little more practice, I could take my own guesses as to what the test is going to look like. My impression is it's going to be a mixture of questions you might have seen before. And they'll take questions, maybe two different questions you've done a million times, and try and put them together in a way. So you might see way more than an A, B, C, D. It might, especially for the 25-minute question, maybe it'll go through G or H. But it won't be anything you haven't done before, so it'll be fine. And you'll be great. But that said, rather than take a guess, I looked at the videos that the College Board put online on the AP channel for calculus. And once you get through the teacher chatter, the problems are pretty good. And for the BC anyway, the video about how to upload your answers and stuff might put you a little at ease or about the newness of it. So I would recommend that you take those timed video questions because those people have more ins with the College Board than I do. They know what the exam's going to look like and are on the development committees. So after deciding, I think they would be better preparation than something I put together. So I would strongly suggest you do that. If you haven't done calculus since Friday, please do a little something before the test tomorrow, okay? All right. I know there's a lot going on here, but getting ready to, first of all, if you're going to use your notes, use them sparingly, but if you're going to refer to your notes, then I would rearrange your notebook in terms of chapters rather than sacks in order, all right? So the topics are white is pre-calculus and limits. Unless you're a BC student, then you'll have more white also. Green is derivative technique. Yellow is derivative applications. Pink sheets are integration technique. Blue is the fundamental theorem and integration applications. And then gold is differential equations. If you're a BC student, I ran out of colors, so you might also have white sheets that are advanced derivative and integration technique, like integration by parts and improper integrals and whatnot. Green, vectors and parametric, you can get those together and put those off to the side because that will not be on the test. And yellow, series. Some of those notes might not be color-coded because you didn't get them at school or you are printing them off at home, so sorry about that. Next, get your tech ready. Make sure your computer has the proper browser. Practice uploading using the demo. Go to my timetable in Google Classroom if you want these links. There's links to the demo and such, all right? Tonight, get yourself ready. Make sure you get plenty of sleep and eat a good breakfast. I think that should be breakfast or breakfast. You can eat bread fast, but eat something, okay? You might get your paper together ahead of time, get some nice clean paper. I'm a big fan of unlined paper, but whatever is convenient for you. Pencil, blue, or black ink is what they recommend because it shows up well. Make sure your scans are good. I've tried to write notes to some of you whose scans I can't read. They're either too dark or too light or whatnot. So please look at it before you send it. Chances are if you can't read it, they won't be able to read it either. On top of each page, you're going to put your Apple ID, your initials, and then you're also going to do either problem 1 or problem 2, and the page number for each. So you might have Apple, Apple ID, APID initials, and problem one, page one, problem one, page two, etc. Also make sure as you go through the problem, you label the pieces. Label this, say, part A, part B, part C, part D, all right? You can use a calculator on the whole test, though you won't need any of the graphing functionality. The problems will be chosen in such a way that it's really just for function capability. You should just be able to, or just need to add, subtract, multiply, and divide. But make sure your calculator is ready. And then get your space ready. Make sure you talk to your family and they give you total silence. You don't want to, you want to be in the zone here and be undistracted, all right? All right, and then finally, the test tomorrow. So you're all different. I'm making this for A, B, and BC, and you're different. Some of you BC students, you've been successful forever, and you fully expect to be successful again because you're brilliant, and I love that. Just do what you do. AB students, you're all over the place. Some of you have major confidence issues. You're really freaking smart. So don't get in your own way. Einstein said it. It comes to you when you get out of your own way. So don't freak yourself out, all right? Just relax and let the calculus flow through you, through your hand, and onto the paper, all right? Just let it flow. Don't get in your own way. And don't make up any math, okay? Do what you've been taught. Make sure you get to the easy parts first. I would expect lots of different parts, and make sure you do the easy ones first. Gosh, communicate. They don't know you, all right? You've got to communicate your thinking well. Read the problem carefully. Make sure you fully understand the question. I know there's a timer going there making you freak out, but read the question. Do not use any abbreviations of any sort. Don't assume they know what you mean. You've got to say what they think, what you know, not what they think you know. Nothing goes unsaid. Critical numbers, for example, not critical numbers are x equals 2. Critical numbers are where the derivative is 0 or undefined, and therefore x equals blah, blah, blah. Don't assume anything. Communicate everything. Good notation. Calculus requires good notation. That's part of the AP syllabus, using good notation. So don't mean the derivative. Don't say the derivative at 3 when you're really meaning the derivative at x of x and then evaluating at 3. So stuff like that. Complete sentences. Be careful by your subjects and saying too much. For example, the function is concave down because the derivative or the second derivative is negative, all right? So don't run stuff together and use good grammar. You've been taught well at this school, so just use your skills. Um, Talk it out. The beauty of being able to take this at home is to talk to yourself. So wait a second, all right? So I know the function is concave down where the second derivative is negative, and the second derivative is the slope of the first derivative. So I need to find where the slope. Talk to yourself. That dialogue is awesome. That's good problem solving. Do that, all right? Expect it to be a little different, but it is always going to relate to something you know. So just say, how is this like I know? How is it different? Make sure you answer the question, and then do all you can, all right? Make sure there's no carryover. So, okay, part C was rough and you didn't know what to, don't let that wreck you for the whole test. Just come back to it and do what you can, all right? If you can't get to everything, fine, but do what you can well, all right? And don't carry over. Don't let it wreck your confidence. And then make sure you answer on time. I know they give you 5 minutes to submit your answer, and I'm worried some of you are going to think, well, I can work for another 4 minutes and submit. And if you work for 29 minutes and then don't submit it on time, well, then 29 minutes of work is wasted because they're not going to see any of it. So make sure that you submit your work on time, all right? Please, please, please. All right. So that's it. I wish I could see you. I love the morning of calculus tests. I give you a high five on the way in. Um, I miss you, but man, I am proud of you. You guys really write beautiful calculus, and I know I'm rough on you, but man, tomorrow you're gonna do great. I'm proud of you. You're gonna do well. You've already put in the work. That's the easy part is getting paid. You show up and get paid. So tomorrow, just get paid, all right? Don't just do what you do. Just do what you do, okay? Best of luck. I love y'all, and I'm proud of you already.